is Julie. I run a website called No Point Left Behind where I teach people how to travel the world for free and cheap using credit card points and other travel hacks. And part of my lifestyle is trying not to waste money. I try to find good deals on things that I need to travel and also not buy a whole bunch of stuff we don't need. So here we go. I thought I was unpacking. I just went on a Sky Princess cruise, 7 days in the Caribbean with a friend, and some of these items I actually bought while I was on the cruise, and the other ones I used so much I thought I'd make sure you knew like I used them, how I used them, etc. to help you make good decisions and not take a whole lot of unnecessary stuff on your cruise. First up, since it was a princess cruise, I highly recommend these armbands for your Medallion. And my friend Mary bought this for me, and I've already ordered some more because I have 4 princess cruises this year. You learn how I do that for free on my blog. Again, No Point Left Behind. But these watch bands, I liked them so much more than I ever thought I would. You get your Medallion with Princess, and the technology is amazing. And then you can just slide this in. Well, you can just slide it in, and you can change them throughout the day or whenever you want. I kept the same color the whole week because I'm pretty lazy. And there you go. And so that way, I'm used to sleeping with a watch on for, like, I have a Google Watch. So I just slept with it, and that way I never forgot my room key, use it for everything. So these were super convenient. I had bought some for a previous Princess cruise, and I bought adult size, and I guess my wrist is small, and it was just too bulky. So these worked great. And like I said, I've already bought a 4-pack. I'm taking my parents. I even think this size will fit my dad, but I'll check before we go, and my teenage son. So, but different colors, of course. So that was a must-have for Princess Cruises. They also, for Amazon also has other things. I like the watch band. I also had some lanyards I switched out, but that I already owned. But I pretty much kept the watch band on the whole time, and it just kept me up to date. This next item is something I actually bought on the cruise based on the recommendation of someone I met on the cruise. It's this umbrella. I'll show you the box. And they kept... The wife was trying to talk to me, and so she was like, you can maneuver, and the husband was so funny, he's like, articulate, like, moving it, and I was like, well, she's talking to me. But regardless, this umbrella, you can latch it onto your beach chair. You can also use it for other things. It has a small cart, shopping cart, baby stroller, wheelchair for a camping vehicle. But I plan on using this on my next cruise. I'm going to Ocean Key or K. I never know how to say those. But I'm going with a friend, and they charge you like $50 to rent the umbrellas. And I'm like, no, no, no. So I bought 2 of these for way less than that. And you get the umbrellas. I'm going to pack these in my carry-on. I might have to carry a real suitcase. I usually don't. But to save $50, and also for shade as I get older, that's super important. And you have these clamps. You put it on the chair. Put it in, hook it together, and you can articulate or move it around for your needs. So I'm super excited about this. Like I said, I have not used these yet, but I based this solely off these people that had been on the cruise for like months. They said they loved it, and they were cruising a few more months after me, and so I thought, why not? I'm also heading to the Greek Isles later this year on the cruise, and my husband loves the shade, and that way I can guarantee he always has shade on the ship. So this is perfect. I'm so excited about this. I definitely touched base back after my March cruise to say how much we enjoyed them or if we didn't like them. But for right now, I'm sold just on the recommendation of my new friends. I love to travel, and I love to travel light. And so this bag, I don't think it's still available, but like just so you know, this bag, I got it from Amazon, and it carries everything. I packed 8 days on my cruise, and this is what I got. This bag. It has everything. I got packing cubes, and I just made everything fit. I did end up taking a little extra bag because I had some swag I made for a friend. We called it our Groundhog Day cruise, and so I made that fun. So I had some extra things, but both things were able to just carry on the plane. I didn't have to check them, and I kept everything with me because I'm a control freak. So this bag is awesome. Everyone in our family has it. My mom is wanting one as well because she just saw how much stuff I could pack in this bag. And actually I'm flying to Miami this weekend, and it will be going with me. I mean, I take it everywhere. Another thing I highly recommend for cruises, and if you're a pool traveler, I guess as well, are these waterproof foam pouches. And I didn't want to spend the money. I know it's ridiculous. I'm cheap. Frugal. Not cheap. Frugal. And I didn't want to spend the money, but I noticed we had no pictures of us in the water on all our cruises. And that's where I spend most of my time, and that's my happy place. So I went ahead and caved and bought this 2-pack. Super reasonable. When I was in Puerto Rico, they were like so much more money. So I was glad I went ahead and bought them and took them with me, and I was good to go for the cruise. And I've used this. This gets packed for every cruise. This is a must-have in my opinion, because you never know when you want to get in the water or you're going to be on a boat. I mean, you're on a ship the whole time, but like a smaller tender boat, and you want to take a picture. And I am notorious about breaking phones and getting them wet, so I need this to be responsible. My husband is a no case guy. That's great for him. I am not that person. This item was a game changer. It's the first time I carried this on a cruise, and when I saw it, I bought it, did a little video about it because I was so excited because I love a fan, and I had been carrying like a big fan, and I never used it because it was just so bulky, and half the time I didn't make it because it was just so bulky. This thing is amazing. First of all, it comes with a magnet, so I could stick it on the wall and tilt it down over me. There was times whenever my roommate, best friend Crossbody, wasn't in the room, I literally just put the fan right beside my face, and it felt amazing. I used this all 7 days of the cruise. I'm actually, since I am flying to Miami this weekend, and my husband does not like a fan on him, I'm taking it too, so that way I can just have it real close to me. It won't blow on him, but it'll make me so happy. Like I said, this thing, look at my hand. I mean, same size as my hand, and it gave me enough cooling. It made the noise I needed it to make so I could sleep good. And I will say, this was my first interior cabin, second, but interior cabin. These are new to me. I've been trying to cut back, trying to save money since I like to travel so much. And with my fan and no light coming in whatsoever, I slept so good. I had to set an alarm every morning, and I'm normally a 5 a.m. girl. Like, I wake up at 5 a.m. no matter what. Like 9 a.m. I was like, what is happening? It's dark. I have my fan on. Perfect. I slept so good on the cruise, and darkness and this fan made a huge difference. So, we went to Puerto Rico, and that's probably the only place we went where we like shopped any, and we wanted just to go to explore the port. I'd never been there before. We were just walking around. I wanted to carry some cash and keep it close to me because I wasn't sure, like, safety-wise. And also just, I live in a big city. I live outside Nashville. I'm just used to keeping things close to, you just never know when you travel. Even at home, you need to be careful of your stuff. This bag is perfect. I'm actually going to Europe 3 times this year, and it will go every time because I have a little booklet that I can keep my passport in, my ID, money, credit cards, and it fits in this tiny bag. It's a crossbody, and as you can see, I can keep my hand on it, and that way I feel like I have control over it the whole time. I don't expect someone to be able to like bump up and get to it because I can keep the pockets important to me closest to my body. This is a great deal. I noticed on my last cruise, I was with my mom, and I was like, I like your bag. I was like, is that my bag? And she's like, yes, I love it. So if you see 2 women walking around like look kind of similar, this bag. Again, great deal. I felt very I really didn't feel unsafe in Puerto Rico at all, but I wasn't sure, so it made me feel good to have my money and everything close by. Sunscreen. This is my favorite sunscreen, and I think I put this in almost any must-have cruise list. I love the way this thing smells, and I wish you too could smell this, but when I smell it, it smells light. And now I do like all body sunscreen to smell like the beach, but this just smells light and refreshing, and it makes me feel like a lady. I know that sounds really weird, but like anytime I give someone my precious sunscreen to use, they're always like, oh my gosh, that smells amazing. I like that it doesn't make my face break out, even though I'm kind of past that. I will gladly let my 17-year-old use this, who's in that stage of life where you have to worry about breaking out. This is great. Favorite sunscreen. I buy it when I'm almost out. I gave one to my friend, and we're both using it constantly, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good I'm taking care of my skin. Water shoes. These were a must on this cruise. I'm going to show you these. We actually went to 4 ports this last cruise. We went to Puerto Rico, Princess Cay, Amber Cove, and Grand Turk. Love this cruise. I will do these destinations again just because we really didn't spend any money on land. Great ports to visit if you are looking for a good cruise. I highly recommend it. I did the Sky Princess. So much fun. So nice. But these water shoes, these were much needed in 2 beaches. Princess Cay had some rocks. One side was not so rocky. They had like little lagoon areas. And one was super rocky. So people would start coming in like tiptoeing. And I'm like, oh. You're more than welcome to join us at this beach. But I just want to let you know the one over there doesn't have as many rocks. And they'd be like, oh, thank you. Because they couldn't handle it. With these shoes, it was not a big deal at all. I also really appreciate these in Grand Turk because they have rocks, lots of rocks. And the cruise port's amazing. You walk off the ship, off the pier. There's free chairs there. I did a blog post about it. But getting out there, there's some rocks. And you'd see people tiptoeing. Not me. I had my water shoes. I actually bought these after being in Grand Turk about a year ago. I ran into a lady who was wearing these. She loves them. Loved them. She had like 20 pairs. Her husband had them. So I immediately bought them that day and had them at my house waiting on me when I got home. And they go on every cruise with me. Every cruise. And my friend Mary bought them. I bought them for my husband and my son. Everyone wears them. We love them. We are now believers. This made my list this time that I wash my hands a lot. But we had heard rumors that there was some kind of intestinal thing going on our cruise. And I didn't want to ruin my cruise being sick. So I bought this pack of hand sanitizer. I don't have it usually on my list, but it's going to go every time. And even though they had tons of hand sanitizer available on the cruise ship, I liked having it on the private island before I ate. I had it. These were attached to every bag. They're still attached to my travel bag. If I had a lanyard, like I had a sling bag, it was attached. It was everywhere. And I was giving them to people because I just wanted to make sure we were sanitized and keep healthy. And so I highly recommend these. I mean, you can buy any brand, but I thought this was something that I don't usually include on my list, and I'm going to keep constantly because it made me not stressed out, especially whenever you're on an island and like people are touching everything. So that's that. One thing I noticed on this cruise was that I packed a bunch of sundresses and I packed a pair of shorts, but I didn't really have any cute tank tops. It's kind of hard to think about that right now. I live in Nashville and we were thinking more about winter. When I came home, it was freezing, like 40 degrees, and I was wearing a sundress. So I ordered a couple of tank tops. I thought these were so cute. I thought I'd share them on here. They're super affordable. They're light, and I love the colors. So I bought this one and this one. Again, super cute. Just super cute. They can go with anything. I tried to buy neutral colors. That way they're going to Miami with this weekend. They're just super cute. I can wear my shorts. We're going to do a food walking tour in South Beach. I thought I'd wear one of these. Again, I haven't bought a bunch of summer clothes because it's still winter here in Nashville, but I am heading to Miami, and so I thought these would be great. One last thing, and I've never used this on a cruise ship, thank goodness, but it's always on my list, and this is super affordable just to keep in your bag in case of emergencies, is Dramamine. I luckily have never had issues with motion sickness, knock on wood, but I like to keep it just in case because you never know how the waters are going to be. And like I said, this is a full pack, never used it, but it goes with me every time because you just never know. And you never know who you're traveling with, or you might make a new friend because I made so many friends on this cruise. So overall, these are the things that I pack over and over again. These came out of the suitcase, added a couple things, and they will go back with me in March on my MSC Divina cruise. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about how to travel the world for free and cheap using credit card points, check out my blog.